It is important to understand the different screen share options for PowerPoint in Microsoft Teams meetings, and to understand how to effectively present a PowerPoint by avoiding these common mistakes. One way to share a PowerPoint is by sharing your desktop view. To do this, click on the Share Screen icon at the top of the control panel. This has now displayed the Sharing Options panel. You will notice there is a section with the heading Desktop. If you are only using your device in a Microsoft Teams meeting, you will see only one screen to share. However, if you have connected your device to a monitor, the second screen will be displayed underneath this first screen. By clicking on the screen you wish to display, it will share your whole desktop view. This means everything you see on your screen, the participants in the meeting or the students in an online lesson will also see it too. The advantage of using the desktop view is it allows you to share your screen quickly when you need to switch between different applications. However, you should think carefully about what you click on when sharing the desktop, as confidential material you have open may accidentally be shown to the attendees. At the moment, what you're looking at is the PowerPoint editing screen, and this is also seen by the attendees. From here, you can click on the Play Slideshow icon, and the slideshow will be displayed on the attendee's screen so they can follow you. If you're sharing your camera in the Microsoft Teams meeting, the attendees will be able to see you talking at the bottom of the screen, along with the presentation. You will also have access to the presentation tools to help you, such as the laser pointer, a pen tool to draw on the slides, and highlighter tools. A second way you can share a PowerPoint is by sharing a window. When you click on the Share icon on the control panel in a Microsoft Teams meeting, you will see there is a window section. If you have already opened a PowerPoint file, it will be displayed under this section. If you do not see your PowerPoint displayed, close the Share panel and open it again, and then you should be able to see it and then click on it. Right now the attendees are seeing your PowerPoint file in the editing screen until you decide to start the slideshow. However, in most cases, you may prefer the attendees not to see the edit view and instead only see the slideshow view. In this case, you will need to stop screen sharing. Now you can start the presentation as a slideshow. The slideshow is now running in the background, but I will now need to share the slideshow window view with the attendees. To do this, switch screen views by pressing the Alt and Tab keys together, and then keep the Alt button held down. You can now press the Tab key while keeping the Alt button held down to switch to the Microsoft Teams meeting window. Once the window has been highlighted on the screen, let go of the keyboard keys. You can now open the Share panel and then select the slideshow view window under the Windows Share section. Now the attendees can see the slideshow view only. There are three main advantages of this window share option. The first advantage is it allows you to access the presentation tools by right-clicking on the slide or moving the mouse pointer to the tools at the bottom left of the screen. The second advantage of using the window share option is you can switch to a different application or website without the attendees seeing what you have on your desktop screen. For example, I can view an open Word document using the Alt-Tab keyboard shortcut, and although the document is shown on my screen as the presenter, the attendees still see the window I have shared, in this case, the slideshow. The third advantage of using the window share option is it allows you to play embedded media on your slides, and these can also be shown to the attendees. However, you must ensure that you enable the system audio settings so that the attendees can hear the audio from the media. It is possible to enable the share audio option while you are in the slideshow by clicking on the share audio icon. Now if you play any video or audio files embedded in the slideshow, the attendees will be able to see and hear it. There may be situations where you need to present and then hand over to another participant in the meeting to continue with the same presentation. The PowerPoint section of the Share panel allows you to open PowerPoint files immediately in the slideshow view within the Microsoft Teams meeting window. However, if you do not see your PowerPoint, you can click on the Browse option and then upload it from your device or from your OneDrive. By opening the PowerPoint within the Microsoft Teams meeting window, by default, it allows the attendees to move through the PowerPoint on their own. In other words, they are able to look back at previous slides or jump ahead of you. This will only change their view if you have set yourself as the only person who can present via the meeting options. To prevent attendees from being able to move back or jump forward in the slideshow, click on the eye symbol. This has now removed the slideshow navigation arrows from the attendee screen. There are two main disadvantages of using the PowerPoint Share option. The first is you cannot annotate on the screen using a pen or highlighter tool. And the second disadvantage is the attendees will not be able to watch or hear audio from embedded media. For example, if I play this video, I can hear and see the video fine, but if we switch to the attendees view, they will not be able to see the video playing or hear any sound. When you want to stop sharing the PowerPoint, click on Stop Presenting at the top of the screen. Click on the Watch Next option to see more sharing options, and click on the subscribe and notification bell so you know when more useful videos are released.